All right, good morning. It's early on a Tuesday, I think. It's been a busy week already for me, so I'm gonna shoot this video pretty quick. This video is why I am selling my Universal Audio OX Box again. And if you don't know what a Universal Audio OX Box is, well, thanks for clicking on this video, because I don't know why else you would have clicked on it other than to see me. So hello and thank you. The Universal Audio aux Box is a speaker attenuator and a way in a load box. So what it allows me to do is take the sound from real amps like these two Friedmans I've got down here. Ooh, voice cracked. Got these two Friedmans down here that are plugged into a amp switcher, and they're going into the aux, and then it runs into a cabinet that's over there somewhere. And so what I'm going to do is just give you a couple quick sound samples. But first off, why I'm selling it. One, the attenuator is super dark, and that just really makes it for an unpleasant playing experience in the room. So these are 200-watt heads down here. I really do need an attenuator to really get the sound out of them I want. And I don't have any way, the darkness, or it loses top end, so to speak. So I don't have any way on the aux to bring that back. I can't go into any of the modeling apps or anything and change the tone that the cabinet gets. Secondly, the Wi-Fi that's included in this to talk to the iPad or to my computer, super unreliable. I've had two of these now. Both of them have had this problem. I've talked to other people using the aux, and they have the similar problem as well. I suspect it's a hardware issue with the reliability of the Wi-Fi card that they've chosen. It seems to be an issue on every device. I'm selling my aux, and I'm switching back to the torpedo reload or something from 2 notes that will allow me to control that sound back to the cabinet to bring back more of that top end. So let me show you what I'm talking about. We'll go through this all pretty quick. In my hand, I have my Mermet Esquire guitar loaded with a Fishman pickup. So we're going to look at high gain tones only today. The aux, honestly, if you are using for low gain settings, or if you're using it with like my AC20 Deluxe, or if you want to use this with a small bright combo like a Tweed, the aux is a great solution for that. I just think the aux doesn't do high gain very well at all. So let's get a baseline here. We are right now I'm using the Friedman BE100. And we're going to take a listen just to the aux sound first. All right, you get the idea. Doesn't matter right now whether you think this sounds good or bad. What we're going to be listening for is how the attenuator is going to be taking stuff out when I'm using this in the room. And so for reference, I am using a SM57 model in just a single SM57 on the aux, and I've got an SM57 or the equivalent of that hooked up in front of my gravity cabinet here. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to come over here and I'm going to turn off the monitoring on the aux, and I'm only going to play the sound through the cabinet itself. And so we're going to start at our best option to keep this under check. I've got the speaker volume on 3, so there's 5 attenuation modes. There's all the way off where I'm sending it into the computer, and then there's 5 different levels of attenuation. And at a 100-watt amp at 8:30 in the morning when I'm recording this is about as loud as I can play without pissing off the neighbors. So we're going to do that, and we're going to just focus in on the mic sound. Again, that's just a baseline. I have lost some top end in there. It actually sounds a little better than I thought I did at 3. I thought it did. Is that what we're going for here? So Now I'm going to drop that speaker level down one more. I'm not going to master this unless I get some kind of clipping, which I don't expect, because I do want you to hear the volume drop in this as well. So I've got it down on the 2. Immediately I can hear that most of the top end is pretty much gone. It literally sounds like I've got a big blanket laying over the cabinet. So we can even go down one more level. Take this down to the whisper quiet, don't piss off the wife while you're playing at home kind of sound. So, and again, it's not awful sounding. Again, if I was trying to just track and wanted some room audio, it's perfectly acceptable. But what I'm trying to do is play at a pretty normal level of what I can get these amps to and be able to control, bring back some of that high end. And that's why I'm going to move to a device that allows me to, add treble back as it sends it back to the speaker. So it's just something that's, I think is pretty important. And also the price point on this. So the OX Box, they're $1,300 new. I'm selling this for $1,000. And I'm going to go take that money and put it towards a 2-note reload. Most likely, got to go talk to the guys at 2-notes and see what they recommend for my scenario. Again, not a sponsored video. I bought this OX with my own money, and I'm going to end up buying a 2-notes or a similar device with my own cash as well. So I hope this has been somewhat helpful. If you're looking at an OX, again, I think they're fantastic for a mid-gain or low-gain amp recording clean tones. The modeling in it is perfect, but I'd rather be able to choose my own IRs and be able to control that volume back to the cab, because that's, again, I use this cab and use this OX as an attenuation device when I'm just sitting here playing and rocking out in this room. So again, hope that's helpful. If you like what I'm doing, smash that smash that subscribe button right down here below, and please leave me your comments or thoughts on what attenuators you're using, how you control your sound, or if you've had experience with the OX. Thanks, and I will see you all very soon.